All right, good day. I welcome you specially to this presentation. My name is Felix. I'm going to be sharing with you opportunity to make passive income. And I'm going to be sharing with you the tools that make it possible. I'm starting with you. If you love to make passive income on a daily basis, cumulatively every week, and cumulatively to length of monthly, gradually producing enough result for you. I'm sure most of us love that. So I'm going to be showing us combinations of platforms, softwares, and apps that pay us on a daily basis, at least 5 times a week, from Monday till Friday, when there's active business transaction across the globe. And this opportunity happened to be that it produces this income from the exchange of different currencies of the world from one to another. And I want to believe that many of us have heard that, let's say, the global financial markets, specifically the foreign exchange hands to the tunes of cumulative volume up to $7.5 trillion in a day. Now, I'm going to be showing you how to benefit from that exchange of one country currencies to another tonight. And I quickly show, I'm sure many of us wouldn't know, or some of us heard that there is an app referred to as MetaTrader, and that's the platform I'm showing you. I want to show you some income proof, and I will show you the machines that have been producing this income. I will show you broker that allow us to run these particular machines. Today is 29th of June 2026. Now you see an income here. This is a dollar, $81.74 is what is here. And that happens to be a trade that took place today. So we have a machines that combine effort and give us profit every day, every week, and every month. Now, this app shows us everything that happens behind the scene. And now we have first thing called AI that trade for us. We have a broker called Tag Markets that host us to fund our account. Then we have AI Tech, that is the technology arena or hub that help us to connect to AI and tag market. And then we have MT5 that reveals to us what happened among these three guys. Now, the good side of it is that the AI that help us is called Sonic. Now, I don't want to bore you with too much story tonight. It's called Sonic AI. We have Sonic AI that produce profit for us on the average of, let me go by 10% to about 22% in a month. Right? Just follow me. Now, if you love to at least, if something from 10 to 20, 22% makes sense for you, can you write 000 on the chat box? If you have a system that can pay you an average of 10% to 22% in a month, and you think it makes sense, can you type 000 on the chat box? Okay, thank you very much. Now, this Sonic AI help us to make average of 10 to 20 to 22% what we have recorded so far. Now, how is this possible? And I will show you. We have each month, this Sonic AI trade every day. Some days, if there's no good setup, it may not trade. Today, so far, this is $81. Now, the question you want to ask is that, what is my equity that make this $81 today? Now, what make $81 today is about $5,000. And I'll quickly do something for you. $5,000 made $81 as a gross profit today. So $81, if I must calculate that, $81.74, right? Divide by 5,000 because that's my equity, multiply by 100. That means today alone, the gross profit done by Sonic AI is about 1.63%. Now, does that mean that that's how they do every day? Remember, trade is usually from Monday to Friday. Now, how does this actually work? Sonic is very simple. Tag Market help us to do something. Tag Market is a broker that allow us to deposit any amount and have loan up to 12 times of our deposit or 24 times of our deposit. Now, this is general. This is promotional and specific to a group. Please take note. Now, this may not be available all through, okay? So that it won't surprise you when you come and they say this is no longer available. When will it stop? I don't know. For now, you have access to 24x. But this 24x is not general. It's specifically for a group. Lucky you, you're in this presentation this evening or this night or this afternoon or this morning. You have privilege to have 24x. And that was what happened that this account do have. So $5,000 deposited by this account got a privilege of 24 times, which gave us 120,000. Now pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. I want to go very arithmetical. So $120,000 is exposed to the market. But guess what? It has given a shield to this 5,000, meaning that deposit by 5,000 and additional fund, which like a loan without collateral or interest fee, is added to make it $120,000. So now Sonic AI had been known to become what they call a global conservative gold trader. So their software, their AI that trade with heavy conservative strategy, doing average of about 1.16% in a month. So far, for the past 20 months, we've tracked the record of this. On the average, has not done more than 1.16%. But this is the arithmetic. Some months it will even do less than that. We have seen a month that what it did, especially in January when people were crashing their money, did about 0.65%. That doesn't make sense to me and you now. But this is the logic, and this is the mathematics. We now say on the average, this can do 1% every month on the average. This can do 1% every month on the average. What it does for us is that it protects our capital. And then because of we have 24x leverage, so it will be 1% multiplied by 24x, which is going to be 24%. So with this 24%, it will be, if I have $5,000, which I have on this account, 1% of 5,000, no. It will be 1% of $120,000, which is going to give me about $1,200 on the average. Sometimes can be lesser, sometimes can be higher. So what happened here? Since it's 1%, 1% of 5,000, no. 1% of 120,000 because of 24x. So 1% of 120,000 is $1,200. Now, how does it work? Very simple. You do not need to pay any fee. No fee, right? No fee. No fee. What do we have? When the split fits, there is profit share. And the profit shares is split this way. 70 ratio 30. Now take note. In most prop firm you do, this is not a prop firm. You will be the one to buy the account. You pay for the account yourself. After the payment of the account, what X do? You trade by yourself, and they will still collect 30%. Some will collect 20% anyway. You only take 70 or 80%. But this is the good side of it. They say, what do you do? If you want to trade, there are three activity. You want to trade is called active. And then you want to just make money without lifting fingers, without learning, is called passive. Then you want to build global business where you can be making residual income, is called residual. This is a three-in-one opportunity. Please take note, please. With this, here you work and they give you two. Number one, they still give you loan 12 times of your deposit. So assuming $1,000 is deposited, you have $2,000. So you want to trade by yourself, they give you training, they give you free signal, they give you free live session so that you can be active and trade and make profit. Then some of us who don't have time, we are busy at our workplace, you're an entrepreneur, you have shops and all of that, you do not have time to start learning. And of course, we said the narrative has changed. You can do what? You can earn, all right, without learning. You can earn before learning, or you can earn while learning. So these are the three powerful things. So for people who want to do active, you can make money. Then for those of us who want to passive, we make money. Now let me quickly summarize this. This account was $5,000, okay? And this account was activated less than a month. Less than 3 months, I beg your pardon. Now, when this account was activated, $5,000 was deposited and was amplified, which is the loan I talked about, to 24 times, making it about $120,000. That gives Sonic AI to be more conservative and trade with 120 and be making little fund. Now, because of little fund, at the end of the day, it's giving me average of, let's say, 15% as a net profit. That's more. But in this case, because of the cumulative effect, not compounding. So look at this account. On 1st of April, this account was activated. Trading was taking place. At the end of the day, this account had made total profit of $4,251. Next tomorrow will be 3 months. But this account has done 4,251. Take note, please. Out of this 4,251.36, $120 was taken as commission by the broker, which is the tag market. Now, out of what is remaining is where Sonic will take their own 30%. Please pay close attention. So what happened to the 70%? That will become my money. If you check this account, you will see that there have been a withdrawal, okay? There have been a withdrawal of up to how much? There's a withdrawal of up to $2,838. Let's quickly look at this. 4,251, let's look at it. Please, I have told you I'm going to be very statistical with us this night. $4,251. If you take away 0.36, 0.36, take away $120.24, $120.24. Okay, that's about 4,131 multiplied by 70, 0.7. This should be my own net profit. Now let's go. My net profit for, let's say, tomorrow, next tomorrow, make it 3 months. So let's divide it by 3. Divide by 3 months. That is to say, on average of $963 in a month. Okay, if that's the case, let's do this. $963 in a month divided by the $5,000. Okay? then multiply by 100. That means average of 19%. But I told you that from 10 to 22%. If it's 10%, cool. 11%, fantastic. 15%, fantastic. But when you get the cumulative, that's doing average of 19.27% in a month. I don't know what business you are doing. I don't know where your country, where you're watching it from, where you are listening from. I don't know which business or that app that gives you such amount of money with rest of mind, not lifting fingers, and you're enjoying profit all the way. So this is the massive activities we can have on this opportunity. So I'm not here to bombard you with too much stories and all of that. It's just about making profit without lifting the fingers. I know some of you are professional traders and all of that. Some of us may not be. But what we know is that we are profitable participants. And so the result I've just shown to you is from the angle of profitable participant, not professional, not technical analyst, but showing you not lifting fingers, but making money effortlessly. Sending my money on errand and giving me average of this. Now, if I show you another account of a bigger account, somebody trading with started with $99,500. Now, in today's trade that we are making $81, this account, only one trade today, made $19,785. Now, why? Because only even the commission collected by Tag Market from these people is more than what I made for the whole day. $225 is a commission. But guess what? This commission, there's a portion of it that's still going to be paid to people who are building the franchise business called lot commissions. Now, this is for people who are building business and making money. Now, why this account? This account is about $1.3 million dollars account. Because this account started 2025, October or September to be precise. It was September 18th, 2025. Okay. All right, so let's go. All right, September 18, 2025. Today is 29, so let's click OK. Now, this account has made about $1.3 million. Why did they arrive at that? Because this account had been compounding this money. How much was deposited? So this account had been making a compound interest. Compound interest, meaning yielding the money over and again. And that's why you see only today trade about $19,785. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, is it only small account, big account you can show us? I have another smaller account. This account of $200, ladies and gentlemen. $200 was invested in this. You can see $200 today made $3.22. This account started in the month of February this year. This is February 2026. And then to today. So this account will make gross profit of $240, ladies and gentlemen. Then commission peak from it about $8. Then whatever remains, the net profit will be 70%. But of course, you can see how much have been withdrawn from this account. About how much? $229. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I've just shown to you is a report card of a tool that we are showing to you that's going to be helping you to make money. If you like the report I've given to you, please, if you want me to go further to show you the machines that are producing this result, type 888 on the chat box. You love the result I've just showed you. This is my own personal report card. If you love to have your own report card, just type 888 on the comment section. I'll just show you my own report card and what made this report card possible. If you want me to show you those tools, those machines, because I'll show you what helped us to get the report card is called MT5. because you're going to meet whoever invited you thereafter to show you how to download MT5. It's an app. So now that many of us want me to show us how or what machines are coupled together to produce this massive result, I quickly am going to show you now, and we wrap up from this presentation tonight. Now, quickly, I'm sharing my page with you. When I was talking and I was showing us the statistics, I share with us names of some of those. I mentioned Tag Market. I quickly want you to know that Tag Market is a broker, and they have operations of different things you can trade as an individual on Tag Market. So Tag Market is very, very, very simple, but they are new broker. They're just about 3 years in the market. How would you know? Now I've shown you that it has been producing money for me. So how would you know if Tag Market is genuine? You can go to WikiFX and search for Tag Market. Now I'm just giving you this. You can go to WikiFX and search if Tag Market is licensed and regulated. Do that job for yourself and let it not be the one I will show to you. Then the second tool that you need to know, how effective, do we have any report card about this particular tool, is nothing but the Sonic AI that produces those results. Now I'm going to click that. Now we said copy gold, keep the gains. Now, what makes that possible is called Sonic AI. For you to see how consistent Sonic AI has been, even before coming to Tag Market, you go to my FX book and you can do your thorough research. Go to the search button there and type Sonic AI, and that's going to give you this thing. Sonic AI have been trading even before coming to Tag Market and having a public record of up to 2024. There hasn't been any losing month, all right, and consistently profitable. Slow, more steady. This is a 2025 all through, and so far in 2026, we are half of the year, closing tomorrow. Look at it, January, February, March, April, May. If you look at month of January, was poor, right? 0.61. So 0.61, if you multiply by 24, you know how much you're going to get. 0.55. So if you look at 0.55, you know how much you're going to get. Okay? So this is a very simple illustrative tools that had helped us to make money while we stayed with Sonic AI. Now, I don't want to bore you with too much stories. These are the things you can do independently. So, but this is the machine that make it possible for us to be making money every day. I've told you about MT5, that's MetaTrader 5. And if you are not a broker, you can have an account licensed and registered on the MetaTrader 5. And that's why you could go, if you go to Tag Market, if you go to WikiFX and you check the Tag Market, you're going to see. I don't want to bore you with the story about insurance. I don't have that time. It's just for me to show you my report card. And other people too must have invited who can show you their report card. And you can see they're fully licensed. But the point is this, it's a disruptive exchange broker that created different account type and then supporting everybody to be profitable. And at the same time, if you want to become a professional trader, then you have access to education. Ladies and gentlemen, I quickly just want to log in and show you one or two things about the opportunity. First, I've shown you about the passive income. You see my track record. Then the second, to trade by yourself is very simple. So I probably will show you the back end of Tag Market where individual can have access to education very free. Tag Market does not charge you to have access to education if you want to become trader. Okay. Well, I only tell people if you want to become a trader, you better become a profitable one. There is nothing good about being professional and not being profitable. But I think it makes more sense that you are not even professional, but yet you are profitable. Make a lot of sense. This is the back office of Tag Market. Now you can see Sonic is taking number one lead. and you can see the detail. We have another strategy called NEO. There are so many strategies. But if you look at Sonic, Sonic have been trading on tag market since September last year, 2025. It will take your cursor down. You're going to see when it got started and have been profitable. All has done about 113.27%, and the maximum drawdown is about 0.26%. And total profitable trade that was 305. A total losing trade for this past time, it's about 46. Trading for about 183 days. Now, when we come in trading days is different since the day. That is Monday to Friday, and the number of days that have traded so far, 183. Now, the total number of followers who have copied Sonic because of their profitability is about 281,196. It's increasing day by day. Of course, we have other strategy. Now, if I come over here and go to follower hub, you see I was telling you about the money that have been made and all of that, and 30% has been taken. Now, if I show you an example of the $5,000 account, I can go ahead and click on withdrawal here. So you could see 56.56 is a net profit because 30% is taken and 70% is for mine. And then I can go ahead 56.56. All right. And I click what? Withdraw. Now, this withdraw is to withdraw from the strategy that was linked to the API on CopyX into the wallet. So there are so many technology many of us will not understand. So as I click this withdrawal, it gets off from the strategy backend and going back to my broker backend. And so this is a withdrawal from the strategy, that is the copy trading strategy, into my tag back office wallet. Now, I told you about the education. So the education is simple. You go to the academy and you want to go to understand the academy, the knowledge. So you have so there are courses available for people who want to learn about forex trading from basic to intermediate to advanced. All these education are free. Many of you will know this guy. He's a known face from one of the professional academic platforms. The only difference there is that you have to pay average of $150 every month to have access to those education there. But here, he's providing those education free, number one. Number two, you still have access to articles to study more about what trading is all about, psychology and all of that. And then lastly, you have access to live sessions. Now, this is a live session. This will take place tomorrow. If you see me, I'm already enrolled. I'm a live student. I go there. Tomorrow, purely is going to be on gold trading. And this will be the educator. Then you can go to check the past live trading section, right? You can study and go to understand. I love many of you, if you go to your back office, specifically, go to the past record and click on this one, June 9, 2026, by this educator. Why do I want you to go there? For you to see that these are educators that are trading with example, not people who tell you we trade and they will join demo. They will open demo account, or they will show you we are trading, they will give you signal, but they will not take the trade. We saw when this guy was showing people how much he has withdrawn from his own personal money on tag market. So why do I have to show you? Because this is not about gimmicks. This is not to hype or to show people I'm doing this, I make this amount of money. But reality.
Their numbers. They mostly show screenshots because it's easy.
So it was showing, look at this example.
But we are so close.
So this guy had withdrawn over $998,000, almost $1 million, from his personal trading account on tag market. So I'm not just telling you stories. Now, so lastly, for people who are building business, they are building ecosystem. They share profit from whatever profit tag market, whatever profit Sonic AI trade and make, they give you profit share. Why do they give you profit share? They give you profit share so that when you share the opportunity with people, you can build what we call residual income. The first one is passive. Your money is working and you are making money. The second one is that you trade by yourself. They give you the right tool. They give you capital and then you make money. The third one is that you share the opportunity with people. They make money and the company share profit with you. Well, if you like it, well, I don't know, but I think I like it. I love it because that is leverage. And very many persons have asked me, this is not in network marketing? And I will say that with all sincerity. Why? Very many persons, when they come into tag markets and AI tech, they want to see when their friend deposit money and then they should get all the money the person deposited. No, that's not how it operates here. Now, I'll just show you a brief of it. Now, let's see something. Quickly look at this, an account now, for instance, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for one trade that took place today, this account got a profit share of $12.58. Profit, this is lot commission. Just one trade today, this account got 12 point something dollars. Just one trade. Hello, one trade, please. Just a trade. And that's the primary commission. So you earn what we call lot commissions, and then the next you're going to have is called profit share. Profit share means when tag market trade, when Sonic AI trade and make profit, then the 30% they collect, they share 25% with the whole team members. Men, ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing opportunity that nobody should persuade you to get started with. You just need to know the truth and let the truth set you free. So, ladies and gentlemen, the 7 wonders of the world that was propagated by Warren Buffett and Abraham Hastings said that's these 8 wonders of the world. We say, okay, you don't have much money. If, let's worst case scenario, we said from 10% to 22%. So let's start from 10%. If I deposit average of $250 into my account and I'm compounding in 10% every month, right? And I could compound for 5 good years, let me see how much that $250 could turn to. Within 5 years, that money can turn to $94,000 without lifting fingers. If you increase to 15% on the average in a month, that's going to turn to about $1.7 billion in 5 years. Now, what about just $50? If $50 on 10% compounded for 12 or for 5 years, that's $18,000. Does that make any sense to you? $18,000, just $50 connected to your account, compound. And that's why we encourage people now. Whatever amount you deposit in your account, ensure you have additional one that you can be compounding. That's where you see this magic here. If you look at this account now, you will see that it has other account that is compounding. Now, if you are in an ecosystem that you have connected your account, you only have the account that is paying you money every month, and you do not have account you are compounding, it's an error. Tell your friend it's an error. Why is it an error? Because we have compounded little amount of money that have gone to something meaningful. This $94 start from $10. We'll be compounding. Right? We'll start another $10 is compounding. Okay? We're not going to do anything magical. So we're going to allow it to run. All right? Another account here start from $10. This one, of course, was not $10, $90 because it was a gift. It was a free gift. And then we're compounding. Now, I'm sure many of us always love to have good money, but we're not ready to listen to how does the money come from. Now, the second level of income or commission, if you are building a business, you see money that is lying down here. That means this account is going to collect this at the end of this month of June. CPA, June. June's just remaining tomorrow. As tomorrow elapses, whatever volume that this person see here is what we're going to collect as CPA commission, cost per acquisition. If you're in Nigeria, if you multiply 2,500 by 1,004, I don't know how much it's going to give to us, but you can do the calculation. That should be up to, if not 3 million. I don't know. So if you say $2,500, let's just $2,500 multiply by 1,400, right? So that should be average of about 3.5 million naira. So these are another commission. And then you have incentives, you have so many income source and all of that. So ladies and gentlemen, this so far we have for you. I'm sure you love what you have just heard. I've showed you my own personal report card. And again, I've shown you the tools that make it possible. Ladies and gentlemen, do you need to know too much? The answer is no. All you need to know is follow simple instruction and be making money. I'm not here to bamboozle you with too much stories, but to just make it straightforward for you. So thank you very much for coming tonight and pay attention to this presentation. I'm sure if you love it, just type I love it. But the most important aspect is this. Whoever that invited you, get back to the person and get started as fast as possible. Many of you who have started with us for the past 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you know the danger of delaying. Like today, many people delay to connect the account, and I love what happened. It gave tolerance in the morning. People were still wasting time. People who connect their account today can tell story and they can tell you what really happened. I thought somebody love it. If you love it and you are not joking about it, just type I love it. So get back.